Hello boxing fans, and oh boy, we have a good fight today. Yes, on 2nd of July in Manchester, Hughie Fury is taking on Michael Hunter, and this is a very even fight. And the question here I'm gonna be answering is, will the hunter will become hunted? So let's dive all in. So guys, let's look into Michael Hunter and little bit of his controversy. It really starts with World Super Series. He was fighting against Usyk. It was his first fight, WBO belt, and he lost. He put on really good performance, but he lost. And the controversy goes here, as Michael Hunter is 6'2", but he makes up in the lack of the height in his boxing ability. And he has lots of boxing ability. And he has achievements. He's Golden Gloves 2 times, 1 silver, 1 gold. National champion in 2012. World Junior champion 2006. That's why he get bronze. And the whole question about this is, if he could not win Usyk, he couldn't win the world title, why to move to heavyweight? He could wait, because the division was wide open, because Usyk moved up and the belts were released. So he could easily pick up the title. He could even pick it up now, but he's staying in a heavyweight. I'm a bit kind of confused about that part too, because if he says the title is that important, shouldn't a cruiserweight title be, well, maybe not as prestigious as heavyweight, but still a big achievement, you know? But okay, let's dive in to the heavyweight scene where Hunter is at this moment. So after World Super Series, Hunter moves up to the heavyweight, and he starts off quite slowly. I'm gonna go into the bigger fight. So first big fight is against Martin Boccoli, and Boccoli is a big unit. You probably know him now from beating up the Frenchman Tony Yoka, and did he beat up Yoka. And Boccoli is fighting, and he loses the fight. Not only he lost the fight, he get knocked out. I think it was TKO. I think it was a knockdown. I think he gets stopped in round number 10. He gets but yeah, don't quote me on that. It was a long time when I was watching the fight. But it's an amazing fight, and I would suggest you to rewatch it. Hunter moved on to fighting Ustinov. We know Ustinov, I think he's like 6'8", 6'7". He's a big dude, big Russian dude, very stiff, not really that good of boxing ability, but he really is making up in a height, and just, yeah. And let's move on with Russian narrative. Hunter takes on Sergey Kuzmin, who only got ranked because he was fighting David Price. If I'm not wrong, David Price got his hand injured, so he didn't even knock out David Price. David Price retired on hand injury. Okay, Hunter beats Kuzmin quite easy. Kuzmin is more like a doorkeeper guy, like Derek Chisora type of guy. And Hunter moves on to next big opponent, Alexander Povetkin. We have a good old Western shootout. It's a bit of the slugfest. Hunter proves he's faster, landing bigger shots, those big right hands. And what happens? He wobbles Povetkin a lot. Many times Povetkin has been hauled up by the ropes. He would be flat on his ass. But decision is draw. And people are saying, well, Hunter is not that good because he couldn't beat up 40-year-old Povetkin. Well, in reality, Hunter should have won this fight, but we got a draw. So who stands opposite of Hunter? Well, it is Hughie Fury, the relative of Tyson Fury. Bit shorter at 6 feet 6 inches with 80-inch reach, almost identical with Hunter, 27 years old. Well, we know the joke. He's still young, he still has time to improve. But the issue with this one is, Hughie Fury has been stagnating for a very long time. In the last few fights, he has improved. He has switched his coaches, his trainers, and you can see improvement. But the 3 losses which he has are against A-level opponents: Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin, and Kubra Pulev. All these guys are either ex-world champions or challengers. In this case, bookies are looking to this fight as 50-50. I would go, this is very even fight, but I think these odds will gonna drift massively as we getting closer to the date of the fight, and this is the reason why I did not include them, because I think they're gonna change. Regardless that I was strongly believing that Hughie Fury gonna win this fight, I changed my opinion multiple times as I was going through Hunter's performances and where he is and Hughie Fury is. As Hunter has proven time and time again, he can step up and fight really big bangers like Martin Bakole, Alexander Povetkin, even bigger guys same size as Hughie Fury. He has really no problems. And what can describe Hughie Fury? Three abilities. When first of all, it's his granite chin. Second of all, it is his relentless hugging and clinching non-stop in the ring. And then it's his jab. The Hughie Fury really does not possess a massive punching power. I'm not even saying massive punching power, because I remember years ago there was an article about Hughie Fury complaining that he's not getting the knockouts he wants. Simply saying Hughie Fury is a boxer, he's not a knockout artist, and Hunter was just saying the same thing. But regardless of that, Hunter himself is not a knockout artist. Yes, he can make them happen, but it happens when he accumulates lots of shots on his opponents. In this case, we know Hughie Fury has a granite chin, and that's been tested. Hughie Fury has very good chin. I would say the one of the best chins in the game at this moment. This concludes me that this fight will not gonna go to KO, because I don't see Hughie Fury knocking Hunter out, and I don't see Hunter massing enough power to knocking Hughie Fury out, because Hughie Fury likes to clinch. He likes to make these fights boring. Like, I'm telling you, boring. And this is one reason why he does not get knocked out. He wastes a lot of time. And I was going back and forth, and I was thinking that Fury gonna win this fight. He gonna win this fight, but as you look back, you see that Hunter has fought at a higher echelon and came to the top. Hughie Fury lost all those fights quite convincingly. Maybe not with Joseph Parker. That could be even though I still think he lost. He just proven that Parker couldn't really do much. At the same time, Fury couldn't do either. But yeah, I was thinking at the start that this fight will definitely gonna go to the Fury side, but I think Hunter gonna pull this one off. And yes, Hunter may have some controversial decisions, but he should won few fights, and I think the last fight with Jerry Forrest, he wasn't that interested. I think this is really important fight for both boxers, so they both are gonna come on their A game, and I just do not see Hughie Fury winning this fight if Michael Hunter turns up on an A game. And this is important fight, because this will gonna elevate one of these fighters massively in the boxing ranks, so the doors will open and opportunities will gonna occur. So I think both boxers are gonna come in on their A game, and Michael Hunter gonna be winner on the points. This is my opinion, guys. Leave your thoughts below and let's see what happens. Subscribe, and I see you in next video. Mr. Zas out.